Hey everybody, this is Chris, KD2TFJ, with another ham radio adventure. This is going to be just a quick little video. I'm showing my hotspot that I have in my vehicle, and this is how I set it up. So when I'm in my vehicle, I got my little cigarette lighter power adapter here, and with a short little USB cable, I have my USB set up. I mean, my hotspot set up here. Let's see if it could. There we go. So right now I'm listening only on DMR because that's the only thing I have. I don't have anything else. So this is how I got my thing set up. Now, setting up my DMR hotspot was very easy. Um, it was literally, it only took me about 3 or 4 minutes to get the hotspot itself set up from out of the box. I didn't have to do no firmware updates or no firmware porting or anything like that. That's just it. You know, it was just a quick plug in some of your information, set it up so that it's doing DMR. You got to put your information in, your DMR, your ID, your DMR ID number, your call sign, and you just really setting it up so that it could have all your information on there and know what to do, setting the frequency for your radio and this so that it's talking to this, and that's it. And then setting up the Wi-Fi information, and I'm using my cell phone for now, and that's pretty simple. It doesn't take that much internet to do this, to control this or to run this hotspot. So I just put it inside just like that, so the antenna is pointing up, you know. And this is, of course, guys, my the 587 from Anytone, the 587. This is the digital and analog. Right now I have it set for a repeater, but I want to set it now so that I can have it set for the, I think that should be here. Yep, my hotspot. Select that. And I just want to show real fast how this works. That's 310 right now. I do have my beautiful, I like the combination of these two radios. I mean, you couldn't get a better two, a walkie-talkie or HT and a mobile slash base radio. Anytone really did a great job. I love the display on both of them. It shows everything. Mostly color screen on both of them. You know, you have the green, blue, red, yellow, orange. You know, you multi-color screen, so it's pretty much a full color screen. It shows, you know, two VFOs. I don't have this set up for the dual, but you know, I don't really need it. Honestly, I don't need to monitor both. You know, if I'm doing, I can if I want to really monitor. I can do analog DMR and stuff like that, but you know, most of the time I don't need to do that. So I'm just gonna go and show you how this works. I'm gonna key up on. I'm gonna key up on the test here. Hopefully it's going to go in without a problem. KD2TFJ radio check 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. Hopefully you can hear it. KD2TFJ radio check 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. Let's do that one more time. I had the volume down. I have a missed call. Let's see who that is. Oh, why in the world did they call that a call? Oh, that's new. I haven't had that happen. I don't know why I did that, but I think I know why. KD2TFJ radio check 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. I believe that's private. I got it under private. It's supposed to be group call. KD2TFJ radio check 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. Yeah, it's under private call, so that's why it's popping up as a missed call. So I'll just fix that in a few minutes. It's not that important. Okay, so let's go back to New York hotspot, and I sound great, as you can see. Let's do it one more time for people that want to hear it. KD2TFJ radio check. Check in my Anytone 578 12345 54321, and you should be able to hear it nice and clear. KD2TFJ radio check. Check in my Anytone 578 12345 54321. So from what I can hear, it sounds like I only have about a 3%. Sounds like I have about a 3% loss, and I can show you on the computer how that looks when you go on and check it. So this is what I do typically. I have my setup in here. I can just pick up my laptop. This is, of course, a Windows laptop. I would more or less advise anybody to get a Surface, even if it's one of the. This is a Surface. I forgot what model this is. A Surface 3, probably in that range. And let's see if I can get this up and running. So much stuff to do when you're trying to get one thing done, right? Alright, I'll probably just do another video on that. I gotta get this thing to recognize my keyboard now, because some reason it's not. Let's see if it did now. No. Alright, so let's just do it the manual way. Alright, so easy enough on this. I'm sorry for having to tap the screen and everything. Alright, so this is my QRZ. So I already have my dashboard set up here for Pi-Star, and if you can see it, hopefully, yeah, there you go. It's hopefully it comes over as clear as it's supposed to. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, I was about right. My last transmission was my loss was, it says 0% and 0.3 over here, so it looks like it came in perfect. Actually, it came in way better than I thought it did. It sounded like I had a little packet loss in there when I was listening to the feedback, I mean the replay of that. Alright, so it looks like it's coming in good. So when you transmit, and when I transmit, as you can see, I'm over here on the far left. I have green for DMR. It's connected. DMR net is connected. I don't have anything else, and it's listening. And I think somebody probably came over just now. Yep. And when people come over, you see it come up. And that's their call sign, but their call sign, that's the DMR number. So it's not in the database. I guess that's how that is. Some people come up right, some people don't come up at all. The only thing you see is their number, DMR ID number. But it works fine. I like it. I love it. I'm just want to add some more talk groups to it. I have a friend that Mike, what is he? KD2XXD from Florida, and I'm gonna wave the hand and say thank you for he helped me out with a few of these DMR information and questions that I had. He helped me out. He gave me a whole talk group list that he has, and I can go through it and pick which ones I want. Okay, so both my Anytone 578 right here and my 878 right there are getting, I'm using both of them. I'm using that talk group list so that I can just go through it and use it for DMR using a repeater and DMR using a hotspot. All right, guys. This was just a quick video. Sorry for the little bit of chalkiness, and sometimes you just things happen, right? This is just me doing it off the whim, just as quickly as possible. Just wanted to show everybody how my setup looks. If you like to if you have any questions for DMR or about these two radios, you can leave a comment, and I'll definitely get back to you. I have no problem talking to other hams out there. If you're a new ham and you're trying to get into DMR, or you don't know what DMR is, or how to go about getting involved with getting into DMR, ask anything you need. I can actually help you out, and if I can't help you out with all those inquiries, I have a friend, of course. I have a few friends that probably would know exactly what you need. And of course, if you need any help with doing a hotspot and how that works, I know the hotspot pretty good. I know how to set up the hotspot pretty good now. So if you have the same one, I would recommend this one right here, 100%. Out of the box, it worked without me having to do much at all. Only thing I had to do is go here to the dashboard here, and you're just virtually just, sorry for the glare from the sun out here, but it's really simple. I mean, nothing to it. This is the real big part that you have to deal with, and that's the configuration right there. General configuration, and this is easy. You put in your call sign, your DMR ID number, you throw it in there. You got to use a frequency that is more or less not in your area. Like, I'm in New York right now, and I know most of all the repeaters that's around here. You don't really want to use a repeater frequency either in or out, because that's going to mess up their system. But typically, if you can find one that's on that's free, just pick any frequency so that you could talk to the radio, and the radio could talk to your radio. And then when you go into your radio and you set up a channel, you're going to put in the same frequency for receive and transmit. I put in my information there for latitude and longitude, for just for people to know where I'm at generally. Bronx, New York, USA. URL, that's my URL for QRZ. You got to put that down here for what type of modem you're using, and that's Raspberry Pi. That's easy enough. You're going to put it public, because in the US you got to put it public. America, New York, that's where I'm at. I'm in New York. And English, of course, English in the US is UK, so you got to put the UK. There is, they don't go by American English, which is, I guess, interesting enough for some people. And down here, then you got to save that. You got to save every time you do some changes. You right underneath that field, you got to apply changes so that it will save. Because let's say if you go down here and then you apply it from here, this is not going to save. So you got to save everything as you go down, or as you change something. You change something in this field, you apply changes. You change anything in here, you apply changes. And I think and this, all of this stays the same. All this you don't have to change. And then down here, everything will show you. And the interface is up. It shows you all the information from your router or whatever, your Wi-Fi, and your interface and all this stuff. And it tells you everything is working. So that's pretty simple enough. This thing only cost me $97. Altogether came out to about $100 and some change, not $105 altogether. It took a little while to get from China. I believe it's was shipped from, well, not even a little while. I think it took about 4 days, and it was shipped out, and I got it. So less than a week, less than a week you'll have it. And hopefully, if everything is okay with how everything is going right now, hopefully it won't take long if you want to pick one up yourself. But I will definitely recommend that this hotspot. It's 100%. It works. You can even buy yourself a new antenna that will fit this thing. That's probably a little bit more bigger than it is than the factory. That's the one that came with it. It works. I'm not too far away. I'm not walking a mile away from my car. Other than that, it works out very fine, guys. And I have no complaints about my setup at all. So far, I've been playing around with it. I come in very clear. I haven't had any complaints from any other hams with packet loss. That happens. And when I'm in the car, I can use that hotspot, or I can jump on a repeater. Sometimes jumping into a repeater is more efficient than the hotspot, but the hotspot works nonetheless, you know. I got programmed in my radios, both the hotspot and repeaters in my area, and they work 100%. The Anytone radios work fine, and the hotspot works fine. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and 7-3 for now, guys.